And I send this message to all you tankers taking refuge in the bushes. I am here, and I am waiting. Hello? I'm not Optimus Prime. Oh, for God's sake, let's get rid of this stupid voice.
But I am RetroJules, and I'm not a Transformer. Or maybe I am in a way, because maybe my gaming has transformed over a period of time, going down to the lower to mid-tier mediums, and you've often seen my gameplay. Sometimes I'm talking you through a game, and when you think it's probably going to be a really good game, I normally turn around and say, well, you're hoping for a good game, and, well, if you watch my channel, it's not going to be. Well, this game might prove that theory wrong. So the last time you saw me in my Cromwell Knight was as 00 Retro, and if you remember, the last game was a little bit fluky, but it worked out well for me. And this game is kind of going to be very similar, and it's the same tank on the same map. But this time, I'm Optimus Retro. I have transformed, I have turned into what I hope is a slightly better tanker. Although this gameplay doesn't really show a huge amount of skill. It's a little bit of luck, and it will absolutely show you the advantages and disadvantages of auto-aiming and firing. So this is my Tier 6 Premium British Cromwell medium tank. I don't roll it out enough. It's a light tank. You play it as a light tank, although it doesn't quite have the view range of a light tank, and you have to be mindful of that, but it is very, very manoeuvrable. It's very fast. It's got a pretty crap gun, really. It's got the gun of a light tank. It's a little pea shooter, but with a 3.5 second reload, it's a nice rapid fire pea shooter with not bad penetration. And I always auto aim to pinpoint a target and get onto a target, and when I'm in a tank that's quite quick, shoots quickly, I do have a tendency to fire with auto aim on as well, and sometimes it just doesn't work out very well and it's a waste of a lot of shots, and every now and again you get that real king shot and it's just like, oh, I can't believe I pulled that off. And this game's got a little bit of both of that. So here I am waiting for the guys to catch up. I've got Wickers with me, and we're talking away to each other in this game, but we don't it's not our usual platoon gameplay. We're sort of not really together much in this game. So we've got the majority of their team at sort of G7. We've got both sides of the town covered, and we're just going to go in and see what's around this corner. I'm thinking, right, here we go. As soon as we come around the corner, who knows what's going to light up. But actually, nothing as such. So, M6 heavy at my tier. Little bit of a tough target. Got to be careful here. And yes, you'll probably notice that I'm not carrying premium. And there are whole conversations I have with you guys sort of in messages afterwards, and I am right on the fence with the use of premium. If premium wasn't so expensive and you didn't have to pay thousands in silver and even had the option to use your own real money to buy it, I would say that it was legitimate ammo. But because it's treated in that way, I feel like it's cheating, and it's almost like the more money you've got, the better ammunition you can use. That sort of pay to win scenario. And I don't like that, and I don't feel comfortable with it. However, I do understand that when you are out-tiered it is useful ammunition to have. So what I've done is I've gone back to a lot of the tanks that I've played, and this one I haven't done it yet, and I've given each of those tanks just a few rounds, 4 to 6 rounds of premium ammunition, so that I have then got a little bit of power if I'm at the end of the game and I'm a last man standing or something, and I come up against a really tough opponent. I possibly stand a chance of making a difference, or even more importantly, resetting a cap if there's something stupid like an AT or one of those Japanese heavy things sat right in the middle. Then I can make a difference. So I've started carrying a few rounds. However, I haven't shot any, but I've got them. So I have picked up 1 kill, and normally in a game 3 or 4 kills is a really, really good game for me. And this is me auto-aiming, and no, line that one up, got that shot in, and pick up kill number 2. T-34-85 just down there. And see, auto-aim works a treat. Right, KV-1S is down there, and there's a light tank behind. And I've got Wickers just going round for the light tank. It's a Leopard, so should be an easy kill, but it can come round with its machine gun and rip you quite a new one. Our little ELC is just down the bottom here on a smidge of health, and this isn't a good map for an ELC. I've not had much joy in an ELC on this map. It's just too undulating. It's a nightmare for an ELC. The slightest lump and it throws your aim off. Got a medium above me, and oh, got myself into a bit of a pickle now. Got a KV-1 in front, and between the two of those they could take out me and that ELC easily. T-34 backs off. He certainly doesn't have the gun depression to get me, and the KV-1 isn't playing. Well, that's kind of a relief, but also a little bit of a disappointment, and I feel a bit filthy doing this, but if you're gonna just leave your tank on the battlefield, then it's not going to survive. So pick up kill number 4, which is cheating. Really? There's the T-34-85. And of course, what I didn't realise, and I always make this mistake on the winter maps, we just pretty much one-shot the Leopard. But no, that wasn't me. I thought I picked up the kill for that. No, ELC got that. So we're still on 4 kills, and I hadn't realised I'd actually run into the cap circle, which was a big mistake because I didn't want the enemy to know I was there. But white lines on white snow, very easy to miss in a fast tank, and I did. So this is a little bit of very sloppy auto-aiming, knowing damn well you can't auto-aim through a rock, but just using my speed here just to try and dick this tank around as much as possible. And I am off because it's not working well for me and I'm not on much health, so I just clear out the way and got a KV-2, and that has got a very inaccurate gun, and although it is a bosher of a gun, it's a right derp gun, but there's no way that KV-2 can keep up with my speed. And pick up kill number 5. I am happy. Very, very happy with 5 kills. We can end the game right now. Thank you very much. Thanks for turning up. That was a great game. Keep safe, keep tanking, and, well, no, we can't end there, can we? That just wouldn't be fair. But 5 kills is good for me. I very, very, once in a while, when the planets are aligned and the moon is blue, I might get a Top Gun. But I don't get many. Don't get many at all. So, 3 of us against 5 of them, and they've still got Artie. And Artie is pretty switched on. It was raining shots in on me when I was effectively capping, even though I shouldn't have been and didn't intend to. So that is probably quite a sharp player. So I decide that power in numbers on this one. If I'm out there on my own, and I'm only probably at this tier good for a couple of shots, I decide to return back to my fellow team and defend the cap and hope that that is where the enemy are going to go. I'm certainly not in a position to be out there on my own hunting them down. So I'm just sort of not really sure where to go. I'm kind of just want to try and find a vantage point that I can see what's going on without getting seen. And pretty much taking up a tank destroyer position. But I just need to roll forward because I don't have the gun depression. That's better. So there's our Churchill. So we've got the Churchill, me, and a tank destroyer. And I'm pretty sure the tank destroyer was a Hellcat. Or is a Hellcat, should I say. There we go. Yes, it is. So I sort of said defend this position. And then from that point of saying that, everybody buggers off. But maybe because I'm here, they think that I'm defending this position and they can go further afield. Who knows? They're off. Right. T150. Not overly difficult to take out, but I do not want to be on the end of that gun. Right, the medium's gone. We're down to 3 tanks versus 4, but they've still got Artie. And Artie, there we go, Artie is on to me. And it would seem that Artie does like me on this map, no matter what tank I'm in. I always end up being a victim of Artie. Right. So we've got the medium coming around the back at B4. It looks like our guys are onto that and reacting to that. Me, don't really remember what I was thinking here. Ah, right. Auto aim on the move. Got away with that and pick up kill number 6. Hurrah! Retro gets a Top Gun. Really happy with that. But I remember what I did in this game now. And I'm going hunting. Know where the heavy is. We know where the medium is. And I've kind of left our guys to sort that out. So I am red square hunting. Because if I take Artie out, we stand a much better chance. And also, against a T150, don't really fancy my chances on this map sort of dancing around it. If I can get it out in the open, I can prance around it and it won't stand a chance, but not really quite the map to do that. And I'm thinking to myself, a Churchill and a Hellcat versus a T150, the T150 has got to lose. So I've left him to it. And I'm going to find that red square. And it's got to be around here somewhere. Oh, I'm going to run through the cap again, aren't I? I've done it again. I've gone straight through the cap. Hey guys, guess where I am? Why didn't I go round? Or was I thinking, why don't I bring everybody to me? And cap. That's a bit filthy, Retro. What are you capping for? 2 on 2, and one of them's an Artie. Well, who knows what might happen. Artie's not raining shots in. Where is everyone? Lost track of that medium completely. The Hellcats. Ah, right, there we go. Oh, we're both capping now, and oh, well, I was really lucky that didn't kill me completely. But Artie's taken its shot, and some very careful auto aiming. Hurrah! Artie is dead, and I pick up kill number 7. You will never have seen me destroy 7 tanks in a game. You will have seen me get destroyed by 7 tanks in different games, but not this way round. That, for me, will be my first ever Devastator medal, which I'm really, really chuffed with. So we got 2 minutes of the game left. There's 2 of us. I'm on even less health. Really, really lucky that Artie didn't take me out completely. Luckily it was a couple of tiers down, but doesn't always make a difference. And there it is. Just got a glimpse of it, just the other side of the cathedral here. And when I was playing this, I was like, it would be... I want to stay alive. I want to tell the story to all my friends out there that I destroyed 7 tanks and survived. And this is going through the back of my mind. And you know when you get to this stage in the game, your heart's racing, your hands are sweaty, the controller's slipping out your hands. And I very rarely get to this stage in the game, and it is an awesome feeling. And I thought, I want to do this and I want to stay alive, but also I want to win. Now the tank destroyer's off on a mission of its own, circling around, and I think the plan was that because it knows roughly where we saw it last, it's going to come right round the back. But we have only got 44 seconds left to find that tank, and I'm not overly keen to find it on my own, because 1 shot is all it needs to take. And I didn't really notice how much health that T-34-85 was on. So I'm kind of happy if I don't find it, but I'm going to be gutted if we lose this. All that work, 19 penetrating hits, 7, let me just say that again, 7 tanks destroyed, 7 seconds left on the clock. Where is that medium? Well, that medium's gone hiding. It's certainly not hunting us, but as it happens, it turns out to be a victory because we destroyed the most tanks, and there was only 1 tank in that. And well, it's a premium tank, so I've got 67,500 silver, 6,000 XP on the first win of the day, first class mastery, the Devastator medal, and a Top Gun medal, and I come top by doing the most damage. And between me, Wickers and the Hellcat, the 3 of us, I think really did our bit in that game. That for me was a really thoroughly enjoyable game. Well, I really hope you've enjoyed my transformation from a high tier failure of a tanker, coming down through the tiers, picking myself back up again, playing mediums as my new style of tank, and this game just gave me that bit of confidence and was an absolute pleasure, and I really, really enjoyed it. It may not have been totally skillful everywhere, but I destroyed 7 tanks, stayed alive, and got a Devastator medal. I'm happy with that, and I hope you are too. Keep safe, keep tanking, and I'll see you soon.